Yo, Havik Nation has arrived. Welcome to Pause and Rewind, because that's just what we do here. Listen, man, we jumping back into REN. Now, thank y'all for putting me on to this dude. I had never heard of him before REN, before I did the reaction to REN. I've never heard of this dude. But I'm glad y'all introduced me to him because I can tell he's got a ton of layers. Y'all know I'm about layers. Super talent. And there's clearly a lot of things to dive into. This one I'm getting into today is Money Game. Now, one of y'all left a comment saying that Money Game is kind of like a little series of songs he has, and he's got a new one coming out. I think it dropped today. Okay, so the reason I'm choosing to do this one is because, you know, this one, I can see this particular video and song came out 3 years ago. So what I usually like to do when I'm diving into an artist that I've never heard of before or something like that, that's been out for a little while, I like to hear the old stuff and then also hear the new stuff and kind of bounce back and forth. I don't want to just start from the beginning and then try to I'll never catch up. It'll take me like 5 years to try to react to everything in order and try to catch up and learn everything. I can't really do that. So I like to hear the old stuff and then hear the new stuff as well, somewhat close together, just so I can kind of dissect the progression of that artist. That's just what I like to do. So that's why I'm choosing Money Game. I'll do Money Game 2, and then I'll do whatever he dropped today, and then that'll allow me to get like a nice little sense of progression, artist progression from him. And for those of y'all that don't know, I'm Secrets of Havik. Havik is my group. I'm Secrets. That's my stage name. And yeah, man, we've been in this music business almost 20 years. You know, understand? We got signed to Bone Thugs and Harmony just a few years ago. I can't even remember like the date because it was pandemic and threw a lot of things off. But you know, and I say that to say that I just have a different appreciation, a different eye, and a different ear when I'm jumping into these type of reactions and these type of artists and these type of music. My appreciation is just different than your average reactor. One, I'm living this life, right? So that's just a different perspective altogether. But two, I've been doing this a very long time, longer than most people that I'm even reacting to. You know what I'm saying? So my understanding and just kind of the little things and nuances that I like is just a little bit different than some of your other reactors, which is also why I talk a lot, because there's usually a lot to say. But this one is almost 6 minutes, so it's kind of long, so I don't want to waste too much time, but I wanted to give a little bit of intro for those of y'all that might be new to me. So as I'm learning about REN, maybe y'all can learn a little bit about me along the way, man. We can all get to know each other. So we're jumping into REN, Money Game. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome again, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so y'all can stay up to date with me. And we're going to jump into Money Game. See what this is about. Havik Nation, let's go. Okay. Somebody said there was, oh, actually, I don't know. I can hear you.
Strange time we're living in, bull can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria. Eerie, theory, strife.
Whoa. Again, he's got a little accent. I'm trying to understand what he's saying. Whoa. I heard devils walk among us, demons walk among us. They fit the criteria. Uh-oh. Okay. Let me hear this again. I need to catch all this.
Strange time we're living in. Bull can put fear in. Hierarchy parties, they make us feel inferior. Greed runs through parliament interiors. Devils walk among us, they fit the criteria.
I'm already in love with the cadence of that opening. He's so casually doing whatever he's about to do, very nonchalant about it. But the words that he's saying is, what did you say? War puts fear in you. You know, he's talking about parliaments and people of authority and structures and government and things like that, making us feel inferior. Demons walk among us. They fit the criteria. So he already talking, but he's that cadence. Oh, I really like that a lot.
Eerie, theory, strife, fearing, weary-minded men when we're clearly living in dictatorships, nearly blinded by illusions to choose who's fooling who. A ball chained to your shoes on pain. It's a crying shame. The pursuit of our own wealth lights a flame that makes greed a game that lets this whole world burn. As the world turns, the whole world burns.
Man, he said basically chasing money. I mean, just the idea of being able to get some fame and get some money, man, that sparks in people's brain, right? Everybody wants to do it. Everybody want to make money. You know what I'm saying? But there's some people, man, if you can chase that fame, it sparks a little bit of flame in you, but that also turns into greed and all things negative, not necessarily good. We living in dictatorships. People just run it. Oh, here we go.
But money was invented for trade, but now those bits of paper twist hearts, make slaves, turns a saint into a sinner, a child into a killer. His finger on the trigger of a money game. Oh, rain, 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 rain.
Here you go.
A storm it comes our way.
Ooh, I love his
and those
voice.
who rise through distorted light.
Ooh, he's got a little bit of a cry. Those who rise. Got a little bit of a cry. I like it, man. It's
a storm
so nice.
It comes our way, and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins, but we like to point the blame, 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 blame. It's easier to blame, but point the mirror at ourselves. We're all part of this old money game.
Oh my gosh. Yo, this is nice. This is beautiful. His choice of song structure here is just so nice, and it's very interesting to do it in this way considering the topic. I love the combination of the two. It's actually really nice. And again, he is speaking. Oh. Audio.
This old money game.
Ooh, this you heard that? Oh, money game. Come on, man. I'm in love with
Dear
this.
Mr. President, it's evident that everyone's a resident of fear when they support these ideas to keep us separate, when they make us believe that everybody is coming to terrorize you in the streets. They say badly through gritted teeth. That's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech.
Man, that's something I've been saying for years. It's my right to hate. That's freedom of speech. Man, don't even get me started on that, bro. I hate that. I'm all for freedom of speech, man. I get it. But damn, hate? Literally hate speech. Preaching the genocide of a people, for example. You understand? I see it all the time. You know what I'm saying? I've literally watched police escort the KKK just 5 minutes from me because they were allowed to do it. They were allowed. And I'm like, damn, I've seen Nazi rallies, neo-Nazi meetings in the city, 6 minutes away. They're allowed to do. It's a wild concept. Freedom of speech, I get it. But you're also preaching the genocide of a people. And in a lot of those circumstances, it's my people that you talking about. And I just got to sit there and watch you. That's crazy. That's wild, man. I've seen it with my own eyes. This boy talk.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate?
Boom. When did freedom become a reason to hate? Come on, man. We got to get... there ain't no room for that. There's just no room, no space for it.
But when did freedom become a reason to hate? A way to justify a racist slur or insult we make? There's an irony in freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and put the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called a
Ren, talk your shit, boy! Don't hold nothing back. He talking about, man, come on. Man said, okay.
Money and freedom, cause us in the West, we have pillaged and plundered the murder that's savages, colonized all of the rest. That's called hypocrisy. Preach a certain value that you never keep yourselves. Your country was in flames, you denigrate yourselves in a second. Still you spit your venom, demonizing immigrants when really you're the immigrant. Cause all of us are immigrants or descended from immigrants. Irony is imminent, I'll shed the light on immigrants. America was colonized by Britain. Britain, it was colonized by Rome. And also colonized by the Saxons. They were German, by the way. You know how people throw shade upon the Germans because of history's pain, and yet we made the same mistakes all again. Demonize a whole people, Jewish or Muslim, the same and the same. Old situations play on repeat. The same old TV shows repeat. Yeah, we worship the bleak. Our opinions are our own and we follow like sheep. There's no left, there's no right. In the middle we sleep.
Man, he's saying so much. First of all, let's talk about the choreography. Anybody else talking about it? Let's talk about it. This whole thing is choreographed right here. So usually, I'm going to take this shot right here as an example. You got two people on screen. One guy's not even moving. He's just playing the guitar, right? So that's typically pretty easy. But then you got him. He's doing a lot. He's walking to the back wall. He's walking over to the fence. He's grabbing a bat. He's walking around the chair, walking in circles. Now, it's not just these two that have to practice that. The cameraman, you know what I'm saying? Your director of photography or your AC or whoever is having to learn that choreography as well. This reminds me of Black Swan with Natalie Portman. You know, some of those intricate dances that they were doing. Man, 50% of that was photography. That was your cameraman also having to do a lot of that choreography as if they themselves were a dancer. That's happening a lot here too, and I'm appreciating it. A very simple video, right? One location, not much going on, low budget, let's do this ourselves type of deal, but making it interesting, telling a story through the lens and not just the lyrics. It's nice. It's very well done, and it's very smooth, man. I appreciate it. Now let's talk about what he's talking about, man. He said a lot. He's talking about basically people perpetuating war, demonizing others for being different. He's talking about immigrants, even though he's saying that everybody immigrated from somewhere, right? These people colonized these people. These people took over. These people colonized those people. These people, but we haven't learned from it. We continue to do it. Over and over and over and over again. My boy talking, bro.
Rain, 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 rain.
These
the storm it comes our way.
Deeper,
and those who rise through distorted lies, poison in the veins. But we like to point the blame, blame.
On this one.
It's easier to blame.
Look at this camera work.
But point the mirror at ourselves.
This is all
We're
one take.
all part of this whole money game.
This is beautiful. Live audio. He's singing while he's doing this. Come on, man. This is not subtlety. These are not subtleties, baby. My man is telling a story. Come on, man. We done already covered storytelling in the last one. My man is a storyteller, bro. Kids, sit around the room, please. Look at him humming while he's doing this. If that's not a message, come on, man. Put the guitar back on.
This old money game.
Who is this on the guitar, man, sitting in the chair? Doing good. Oh, shit. I was about to say he must be wearing a lav or something, a lavalier. Because the mic is picking up the crinkles in this coat. Crispy. He must be wearing a lav. There he is. I think he was wearing one in the high REN joint, right? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wow, that's it! REN, you motherfucker, what? To be continued, my guy. Oh, damn. I was intrigued. I was engaged. I was even looking at the substance that he was pouring on him because I'm like, okay, he's not going to use gasoline. He probably just used water, right? A low budget video. He probably just used water. We get the message. That wasn't even water. It was something else. I love the attention to detail. Man, that right there, I like that a lot. There was man, here y'all go. Y'all said if I wanted layers, I was going to get it with him. Y'all said that. There was layers upon layers upon layers. Just his song structure. Again, the choreography of the video, the camera work, the storytelling, the lyrics, obviously, the performance, obviously, but the messages that he was sending in this performance, as well as the lyrics, and even some of the undertones of that. It was all there. But man, my favorite part of all of it was his rhythm and his cadence for his flow and the choices that he made, when to sing, when to not, when to kind of combine the two, when to hum on the track, it was just beautifully done. And I really, really like his vocals, man. I like his voice, his tone. He actually chose a couple different octave ranges for this song, which also played into it. Like, it was just very well done. I really felt like the whole thing just I don't know, it's just very cohesive all the way through. I am pissed off that was like a to be continued. I'm ready. I'm trying to binge this now. There's a number 2. I know. I didn't know it was just going to cut off like that. Now I'm really curious. Where do you pick up from here? Interesting choice. But yeah, I loved it all. The topic, money game, right? Money, used to be used for trade. Money wasn't just paper or cotton, right? It was anything of monetary value that you could trade with somebody. I mean, it's still the same case today. It doesn't always have to be money. You got this, I have that, we trade. The monetary value is there. You swap or whatever. That's all it used to be. Just you trade this, we need that, you need that. Now it's become cash this, $1 billion that, trillion that, oil owner of that, this, like, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's become. And he even said something like, it turns young kids into killers. It does this, it does that. All for the money. You literally can lose your life because somebody want to take $5 out of your wallet. That's crazy. But those are some of the times that we living in because we didn't put so much emphasis on money, right? But then made it a point to not really give people any, but really expect people to still kind of thrive and make it and survive. And, you raise this, you raise that, you charge for this, cost of living here, this and that. And you just make it all about, I need money, I need money, I need money, I need money. To the point where people are willing to do anything to get it, no matter what age. Man, there was so many. I could have broke down every lick because he said a lot, but obviously this video would have been super long. I'm known for doing really long videos. I try not to. So I'm not going to break down every line that he had, but he was spitting, some truth in there, man. And again, I appreciated all of it. Man, can't wait to check out Money Game 2. It's interesting. I remember in college, I was part of a debate. And one of those, that moment and that time kind of changed my life perspective-wise ever since, because in debate, we learned how to understand perspective. We learned how to debate and not argue. You know what I'm saying? And so what they would do is they would pick two people, you and you. The topic is, this was the first topic I ever got in debate. Money is the root of all evil, right? We've all heard that before, right? But we actually had to debate it. Money is the root of all evil. They give you the topic. Now here's what else they do. They pick what side you're on. They pick what side you're going to go and try to win this debate. So let's say you don't think money is the root of all evil. That's not something you agree with. You think it's other things that, lead to that, and therefore, but let's say you don't agree. Money is not the root of all evil. They're going to give you the topic of money is the root of all evil, and you now have to debate for it and go and win the debate. Now, what does that force you to do? It forces you to understand the perspective of that argument, dissect it, find things that make sense. Why would somebody say this? Okay, here's my arguments, here's my points. And you had to go up there and debate things that you didn't agree with and try to win. That changed my life because I'm always trying to understand perspectives now. I might not agree with you at all, but if I can try to find sense in what you're saying so that I understand where you're coming from, it makes things so much easier. And then you don't get into fights or arguments or anything like that. It literally just becomes a conversation. Two people conversing with one another, or a group of people, whatever the case is. That's what it ends up being. And that's something that I learned and I've carried with me ever since. And again, it's just interesting hearing about this money and the greed and the dictatorships and things like that. It made me flash back to that moment where we had to argue, in a sense, as a rookie, but then learn how to debate on that topic of money. And it's very interesting. So that's another reason I'm appreciating a lot of these lyrics that he's throwing in there about the money game. All right, man. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, man, before I talk for another 30 minutes. Can't wait to check out Money Game 2. Again, thank y'all for introducing me to this cat, because I would have never heard this song. And right now, this song is my favorite. I've only heard two, but I love this. This right here, it just has so much to it. Topic-wise, we've heard it, we've seen it, whatever. I think his high REN hits, harder topic-wise. But I think structure and everything else going on from just kind of a music artistic standpoint, I really like this. This is something that I enjoy. It just was just beautiful on the ears, man. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the reaction. Can't wait to check out the next one. Feel free to throw out some more recommendations for me, man. I try to catch what y'all throw out there and see if it's something that I can do. If it's something that I don't do, it's probably because I've already seen it. Just so y'all know, because I don't want y'all to think I'm ignoring everything, especially if you throw out the same comment over and over and I still never do it. It's because I probably already know about it or I've already seen it. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time. Thanks for tuning in. Havik Nation. Be easy.